Puerto Naos is a small town on the west coast of La Palma. It exists almost solely for tourists. Huddled around a curving bay and protected on either side by tall cliffs, it's a good place to relax. The small beach and promenade are the focal points. Off-season, the place is far from crowded, Germans seeming to make up the majority of foreign tourists. Discovering I'd left all my summer shirts behind, it was rather essential to visit the nearest shopping centre. All the main roads are of an excellent standard, and in 20 minutes we were in Los Llanos de Aridane. It's a pleasant town with some spacious pedestrian areas. Saturday morning seemed to be market day, with displays of Spanish dancing. The official programme was over by the time we'd made our purchases, but it was nice to see local people doing some informal dancing in their national costumes. A few miles away is Tazacorte. It's divided into two parts, the beach area come fishing harbour, and the town proper a mile or so inland, with fish restaurants and brightly coloured houses of a previous generation. Quite a sleepy little town, where everything seems to move around very slowly. Back at Puerto Naos, you can see the extent of the beach and the place where paragliders like to land. The best time to visit the promenade is in the evening. The daily build-up of cloud dissipates, and the evening sun bathes the cafes and restaurants in a warm golden light. Another day, we decided to travel to the south of the island. The map was clear, and we knew the way onto the LP2 road. Just a small cut-through road to save some time, but it petered out into a bumpy track, and we found ourselves in front of someone's iron gate with scarcely a foot to turn round in. Overconfidence is to be avoided. Good to be on tarmac again, have a cup of coffee and take the winding road down to Los Canarios. Just outside the town is the extinct volcano Sant'Antonio, which last erupted in 1677. It rises to 650 meters and provides a striking reminder of the Canary Islands' volcanic and geological legacy. At the Visitors Center, a video shows the eruption of the smaller Tenaguilla volcano nearby in 1971. Even on a grey afternoon, the views from the top of the crater are impressive. The most comfortable settee in town. From the guidebooks, one of the most alluring places on the island is the Central National Park of Caldera de Taburiente. The day was fine, and the clouds that built up each morning over the mountains were slow to do so. So we looked forward to getting some fabulous views from La Combrecita, the furthest spot on the park's southern side. Travelling further on small roads, we encountered a ticket office among the pine forests. We were told there were no parking spaces today, and we needed to book for another time. Very disappointing. Instead, we had to be content with seeing these lovely flowers at the information office. We decided to take another small road up the mountains, ending in a track in the forest with no view to be had. Another sunny morning, we set off for a further mirador, or viewpoint, on the western side of the island. This is the one main street in Puerto Naos, with our apartment and spa supermarket on the right-hand side. From the cafe at the top, you can see the second largest town of Los Llanos on the left and Tazacorte on the right, with miles of banana plantations in between. A distinctly cool walk in the mountains preceded our visiting a geological site with several miles of unusual lava covering the hillside. Towards the end of our stay, we walked up the hill behind our apartment to the banana plantations. We were fascinated by the rich vegetation that grew in shallow soil amid strange shapes of volcanic rock, looking a bit like fossilized mud pies. On the final morning, I took a windy tarmac road towards Refugio El Pilar, a renowned beauty spot. Once again, the road degenerated into a stony track, and I felt it unwise to proceed with the car. Instead, I walked on foot and was treated to these magnificent views and a profusion of wild flowers. A delightful way to end a short stay on this less well-frequented island.